Good evening slash afternoon to everyone. It's a little dark here. This is Jeep Girl and Jeep. We have made it over to the homestead for the evening. Jeep already's got the fire up and I got the tent up and everything that we need inside it's already done. The concrete's been swept. I know it doesn't look like it, but it has. We swept it up a little bit so it wasn't so dirty when we put up the tent. I know, kind of weird. But here, Jeep is already collecting wood over there. Sorry for the low quality of the film right now. My phone is out of memory, so it won't do any better. But Jeep, want to say anything?
Well, we're going to try to just get a little bit of work done this week and mainly enjoy this peacefulness and being here out there on the homestead and enjoy each other. Let you tag along here and there and see what progress we're making.
Good morning, everyone. This is Jeep over here and Jeep Girl with the camera. We're getting the day, continuing on with our day. This is the first video, though, we're going to do. It started raining here at 2 o'clock in the morning and rained for the most part of the morning. So now that the sun's out, we're fixing lunch. Right now we have some tea percolating there. We got our cups already. And we are going to actually make some rice and chicken. We're going to try these out and see if we like them or not. For the days that we don't have Tiny Jeep with us, those are easy cook meals, no mess. And we can do most of our week's menu without a fuss and doesn't take up too much room. So if they're really good, we're going to keep on getting those. We got the fire kind of simmering right now. It's not quite big, but it's there. It's doing a noble effort. Doesn't help that it did rain. Jeep, want to say anything?
Not at this time. Or like you said, rained most of the morning and downpoured pretty much. But as you can see in the land, there's no standing water. It leaches really quick, really fast. So that's never going to be an issue here, I believe. And we're going to start working the land here and see what happens. I might do a couple little short videos in amongst this. I have those of you that watched the hobo stove I made for Arky, I have another one, so I might make a video on how to make that while we're out here. Have another one for a rocket stove, but I'm minus one can, so I might start on that and then we'll see what happens. But a couple little other mini projects while we're out here just enjoying the land.
Alright, y'all. Have a good day and we'll get back with you. Bye. Hi, y'all. We finally got our tea all done. It's wonderful. It's already all over me. But we do have our water all boiling so we can make lunch. Yay. Today's lunch of choice is rice and chicken because it's weird to say chicken and rice. So we're going to just go ahead and open this up. They already have a tear in there. But the first thing to do is to pull out this. This is the anti-oxygen packet. It just take all the oxygen out of it so it can stay on the shelf. But we're going to go ahead, now that that's all open, we're going to go ahead and get our water. As you can see, we just put our water right in the fire. We soaked up around the sides just to see how well it'll clean up afterwards. Used to do it as a kid, Didn't remember why, but did it as a kid. We're just going to go ahead and pour that in here. And I know you guys can't smell it, but it actually smells good. So we got that all done. I'm going to put this on the ground so it doesn't burn our artificial table here. And then we're just going to stir this up here. I believe you let it sit open.
No.
Let me check.
Closed.
Closed?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. We are going to close it. And then in about 8 minutes, we're going to have lunch. So exciting. But yep, that's all just sit there. Just make sure it's all zipped. And in case we do not like it, we do have cheese. Because we know cheese solves every issue. And if cheese doesn't help it, we do have bacon that I could fry up quickly. But thank you for watching, and we will report back as soon as we try it. Alright folks, Jeep and I did just finish all of the wonderful, it's all empty, some scraps, rice and chicken. I don't believe it was that bad. We didn't even add cheese. Could have, just because I like cheese, but it was good. We would definitely get it again. We're going to start looking for different meals, and if you guys have suggestions for different meals of this brand, it was the Mountain Time or whatever, Mountain House brand, or any other brand, we are on budget, so not the expensive fancy ones. But yeah, just any suggestions. We find these are really good, especially it's just Jeep and I here. We do have Tiny Jeep, who is 3, who is very, very picky about his food. More than likely, we are not going to make these when he's with us, but they do help. Just leave comments and tell us what you suggest. Yeah, that's about it. Jeep, you want to say anything about it?
We're also open to, I know a lot of you have homemade recipes for similar type things. If you wanted to leave them in private messages to us, your recipes, if you don't want to share them with everybody. If not, leave them in the comment. We'll be glad to write them down and see if we can't duplicate some of your recipes.
Jeep Girl likes making things, especially the canned things, or the mason jar meals. I would love to start making those again.
So if you want to share those with us, we would appreciate that. We don't have a lot of resources other than you guys yourself, and you guys are out there in the field and do it every day. So we welcome your comments and your suggestions. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good day.
A new Stihl Easy Start, 16-inch blade, 50cc cut, and gas and oil and all the trims to go along with it. So you're gonna have to videotape that.
I was videotaping it. Okay, as he's clearly replaced the old bow saw, we're gonna pay tribute to it. Quick second. We can find it. Oh, the old bow saw. Here it shall hang. He's already found a tree he wants to cut down. It's all over here. not sure what he's going to quite do because from where he's standing, it's just going to fall right on him. Which that makes perfect sense to do. There he goes. Nope. He's going to just cut down brush. And again, as a reminder to everyone, this is a very sandy soil. So what he's standing on right now is sand. He's having fun with the saw blade already. From a distance, we're going to back up here so we can see which one he's cutting down. If you look up here, see that pretty red? He's cutting that one down. And there it goes. Before we leave tomorrow sometime, we will do a video and show you all that we finished up today. If not doing a video about dinner. We did have the beef stew last night. Our ratings on that is not so high. It smells like dog food. It kind of tastes the same. There he is. With a big grin on his face. It was edible. It was good. This morning I had the breakfast skillet. I was, again, edible. Wouldn't rate it pretty high, but I'm so-so about eggs, and they were already dehydrated, so that was kind of gross. But to each his own. That's about it. Jeep, you want to say anything?
I got dirt in my shoe.
And there you have it from Jeep. We'll catch y'all later. Thank you for watching.
Good morning, everyone. Just want to give you a quick update here. We got the fire going. Jeep girl getting ready to put some bacon on. We're going to have some bacon and eggs and side of tortilla. You can see a tortilla over there with cheese. And rained all night last night. We got some hot cocoa going there next to the eggs. Got the pot on for hot water. So the sun's just now starting to peer out. But like I said, it did rain all night and everything's all wet. But yeah, get some breakfast in us here and get back to work. Did want to show you a quick thing here on what I did for fire starters here. And one of the things that I do is I take my old chew can, and inside the chew can, what I do after I clean it out is I actually take out, and I take 3 cotton balls. In the center of the cotton ball,
The small cotton balls.
yeah, the 3 of the smalls. But right in the center is I put a finger lump of Vaseline. So when you actually get out in the morning to start a fire, or when you start out on the trail or whatever, these cans can hold several of these 3. I usually put about 3 of the 3 little ones in there of each of the ones, so there's a total of 9 cotton balls with the Vaseline in the middle of them. But then I just put them in there and I stack them around in there. And then this tin is very handy. For one, I already carry one of the tins because I chew, but then I have a tin there that has fire starters in it.
And it's water sealed. We had one out last night during the rain because I forgot to pick it up and put it away. I will take blame for it. Came out this morning and could use it right away. So it stays dry. Handy. We can keep about 20 of them in the Jeep without it causing too much space issues. But I'll let Jeep continue to talk while I cook.
We'll go over here and I think we'll go get a, see if we can locate the tongs here. So if we can have a better look at the fires here. 1 second here. You know what? A fork inside that pan is going to be just as good as anything else. To help her out. You can see the off-grid Jeep all there. That will help you flip the bacon there. But I just want to keep you... I know. I saw that. And hopefully that sun will come out and be nice and shiny. We can get some wood cut finished up today here.
And some warmth.
And some warmth.
It's a little chilly.
It is pretty chilly out. The moisture cuts right through you and when you're out here in the rain.
Yeah,
and
as soon as that rain hit, you were really cold.
For those, see our bacon there cooking.
Just one, because I wanted to.
And got our fire roaring here. I'm going to go get some more wood here to put underneath and get that bacon started going. And for sure, thank you for coming along here as we work on the homestead there. You can see there a pile of brush that I cleaned up, and gonna break out the chainsaw here and get cutting here after we eat some breakfast. I sure do thank you for going along. Have a wonderful day.
Water's overfilled.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is. You should pay attention to that.
I'll go check the water. It's about halfway. Putting water in a pot, so cleaning to make dishes. Jeep girl's over here in the sunshine. Finally, we got some sunshine, and she's over here making some breakfast burrito. Eggs on the campfire. Nice cooked up bacon there. Some cheese on a tortilla shell, and that's going to be our breakfast.
So Jeep, what was your favorite meal this weekend?
Definitely this one. Although, you know, that last night we had one of those the Mountain House stroganoff is real good. So I'm already a big fan of stroganoff, but you could actually taste the different flavors, including mushrooms and onions in it. So that one was definitely one of the better ones we had. Ones we don't recommend is, what was that one?
Beef stew.
Beef stew. Yeah.
AKA, well, if you have a dog around, that's really good food for him or her. Not a big fan of it. I already made a video about that. Really not a fan of that. But that was a very smart choice there, telling him what your favorite meal was there. Very smart choice. Alright, folks, now that I can talk and not burn myself, I did make eggs, scrambled eggs, bacon. My family always uses tortilla shells we're big tortilla shell people. We make breakfast burritos like every day. I could live off of those. And I'm not a big egg person. I did say that the other day as well, after the review on the egg skillet. Not a big egg person, but if I can mix it with something, it's edible for me. This breakfast this morning was really good. I don't know if for once it just wasn't a dehydrated meal getting off of that. But yeah, anything else you want to say?
No, as soon as we get started up here, I'm going to show you a couple cutting of logs of what we do here, and then we got lots of work to get done, so have a wonderful day.
All right. Right now, I know you can't really hear really well, because I can't. Right now, Jeep is putting a notch in this little log to be able to move logs around it and protect the chain of his chainsaw so that it can stay out of the ground. Very similar to how we have that. And he's going to demonstrate it here. He's got it there so that the chain doesn't have to touch the ground. And there you have it. Alright, thank you guys for following.
Well, you can see, and you can see how quick it took, but there, cut this all up, got that all cut up. Oh, I forgot one. Oh, I gotta get back to work. There's a whole log right there. But all the way up that tree there, I cut that up. So I gotta get back to work. I forgot a whole log sitting here right in the middle, right out in the open. So get back to work, and then I'm gonna start stacking all that. Have a wonderful day. Hello everyone, I'm out here working, and as you can see, the tree is all gone from up there on the side of the hill all the way down. All the brush and leaves that came with it, and we have a pile. So over here, that pile's getting almost tall enough there. What I'm going to do is, because I'm going to go do another tree here in just a second. Second pile is going to go, because there's the little pile over there. Another pile is going to go from here to that tree down there. Next tree to go is going to be that one right there in the middle of the screen. To get the morning sun up out of the way, and then just off to its left up the hill will be the one after that. We're clearing the taller timber to get ready for sun access to solar panels. Also, about where that tree is there is going to go another shed. We went to the county zoning commission yesterday, got some of the rules and regulations figured out, what we can do and how large we can go for sheds, things like that. So you'll see that as that develops there. And got Jeep out there sorting through everything, rearranging, making sure we get the optimum utilization out of the off-grid Jeep. As more tools go in and out, we don't want to leave the major tools out here, because anybody while we're gone can get in that shed if they wanted to. It's double locked and wired and gated and everything else, but if somebody wants to, they can. We have talked to the neighbors. We have found out who would be the one you would want to watch out for in that situation, and also that they know that if anybody comes down here they don't have permission, that they can go ahead and call the sheriff. It is posted on all corners of the property and on the faces, so we'll take care of that. But as you can see, we get things done here. Got that whole tree stacked up here. Got the different sizes intermung, filling up the gaps and the spaces. Make sure that's good and locked together in there, so that way when it does come time to take out that wood and start harvesting it for the off-grid homestead, will be there. So the next pile is going to go right here between these two sets of trees there. And so thank you for joining along. I'm going to get back to work here and fall the next tree. Well, been hard at it. Gonna take a little break here because came right down and cut the tree, then went right into bucking it up all the way down. Let me stand over here and you can see here, all the way on up. Got the tree all buck up to the smaller ends down there. I gotta go back in and buck that up and then cut it up, but all the way down here to the stump. I'm going to leave that part of the stump because later on what I'll do is with an axe, I'll notch it right here and I'll cut the roots down here along the side. Then with a winch strap and a tree saver, I'll go here this way to the tree. At the tree, I'll put another winch strap and a snatch block. Then from there over to there, I can hook the Jeep up, and with the winch, I can pull that step out. You don't want to ever pull straight on unless you're moving the vehicle itself, because what happens is if something were to go wrong, it's got to go towards the tree before it gets to the Jeep. In between that winch block there and the winch itself, you put something on the winch cable, so if it does go down, it drops. It just, the weight of it goes down. But this area here, where you're actually going to be doing the load, here you actually want it not directly towards the vehicle. That way if anything ever does happen. The winch is a 12,000 pound. With the sandy soil, it won't be nothing to pull this up. It's not going to be locked in at all. The tree's roots do go down deep, but by digging around a little bit and cutting the main arteries, that will come right up, because about where that is where I would like to build the shed slash restroom. And but I just wanted to see what I did in the last little bit here, and then I'm going to come back and I'm going to start stacking. This is going to start in that second row between those two trees there, straight on, and that's where I'm going to start the next pile. And thank the Jeep girls, amazing help. We took that pile of logs that were there, and now it's a pile of logs here. So yet this evening, probably after supper here, I'll go ahead and stack that over there. Probably be too dark by the time I get done with it, but I'll show you tomorrow the finished wood pile. Oh, and thank everybody for coming along and being with us here this weekend. We got a deer down there to the left, just driving by, sitting there eating, and we got a lot of work done. Got that wood stack, got a couple trees cleared out of the way. Each time we go out there, we like to clear one or two like that. Get that ready for the sunshine to come in and where we're going to mount the panels. Like I earlier said, we did go to the zoning office there and got the found out what we need to find out about building the shed and that type of thing. Basically it's just 100 square feet, and so anything above that does have to have a permit. So the first thing we're going to put up is a shed. That will be the shed, bath, laundry type room. Put a composting toilet and a shower in it. Run the water from the well house over to it. It's somewhere between 80 and 100 square feet. Be plenty good size there for that. And then that way also throughout when we're going out there working, getting everything else ready, we have that already there in place as soon as the funds come available. And until then, we're going to just keep working the land, clearing it, getting everything ready for the final end project. But definitely wanted to thank you for all subscribing, liking, and commenting. We enjoy those. And so we thank you for another wonderful week at the Off-Grid Jeep Homestead. Look forward to the next.